If you're a blogger and you are having trouble getting traffic to your blog and maybe the Google updates have really just crushed your stats and you really want to learn how to drive more traffic to your website and monetize your blog, this video is for you. We're going to talk about Pinterest because Pinterest is the perfect platform to market your blog. And if you haven't been on Pinterest before, or you've been on Pinterest but you're not seeing the results that you want, then stick around. Hi, I'm Phelize, I'm a Pinterest manager and blogger, and today's video I'm going to talk about 7 tips that are working for bloggers in 2024. And as a new blogger, I want to say that blogging is not dead, but we do have to adapt. And with tools like AI and all these things that are making things a little bit easier but also harder for bloggers, I think the best thing to do is not give up, especially if this is something you want to do, and really just understand what your target audience is looking for and who are you writing for. Because if you're using your blog to be monetized, it's not about you anymore. It's about your target audience, about the people you want to connect with and who you want to go to your blog, whether that's for travel, food, lifestyle, whether that's not just monetizing your blog, but using your blog to create a business or to get affiliate links. There's so many different things you can do, and how a blog is a great way to start out. And people still use blogs. People are still looking for solutions to their problems, to help them with ideas, inspiration, all those things. So I just want to say that this video is perfect for people who maybe are in a slump but want to get back out there and know that blogging is for them. Let's dive on in. So I have my computer. If I keep looking down, I took some notes about this, and this is what's been working for me because I started a new blog and it's still not, it actually is monetized. I have an Amazon affiliate, so I'm making sales that way, but it's not monetized. I'm not in an ad agency yet. But that is my goal. And honestly, like I use Rank IQ, which is really great, and I'll make a video about that. But Pinterest has been really the dominant factor and like the main source of driving traffic to my website, and it's really taken off, especially in the summer months, because I know summer can be so slow. People are on vacation, they're on their phone less, like as you should, take that break. But you could still do really well and have your traffic explode, get more saves and get more outbound clicks, because that's really what we want with Pinterest, is using it to market and funnel people to our website and to our blog. And if you have any questions, if I don't answer them right away, please let me know in the comments below, and I'm happy to answer them, and I'm happy to go into more depth about any of these steps and tools as well. Okay, so the first one, which I know some bloggers don't like, is embracing video. Video is here to stay. If you're watching this, you're watching a video, and video is so important. I know Pinterest is basically all about photos and aesthetically pleasing photos, but video is now like taking over. Obviously with YouTube, with TikTok, Instagram Reels, videos are here to stay, and it's a better way to like connect with your audience. And I think that's hard for bloggers because like we're already writing our blogs, we're creating pins, we're trying to find trending keywords, all that stuff. But if you have videos, it could be something like a simple graphic video where you just have a photo and you put some like Canva animation on it, or it could be a video of maybe like B-roll of something and then you just add some words to it. Or if you're like a fashion or home decor, it could be like outfits, or maybe you're traveling, or maybe it's your creations that you made, or your food. I just think that you need to have video in your Pinterest marketing strategy. Even if it's just 1 or 2 videos a week, it really helps, because it also helps get more views and get more people onto your Pinterest site and eventually driving traffic to your website. And if you have questions about video, I did a live about that and I'll link it below. But I also think I'm going to create another YouTube video about how to make some video pins just to help people out, because I know that's the hardest part. But there are so many different ways you could do video, and I just think that if you're really serious about it, you need to add video into your strategy, because it is a better way for people to connect with you, and it also, people just have more engagement with videos than photos too. So the next one is optimizing your Pinterest for SEO. Pinterest is like Google, it is a search engine. People are there to search for things, keywords, and you need to make sure that you are optimized for the keywords in your niche. So if you're in the food niche, making sure whether that's like healthy meals, or maybe it's a vegan food, or maybe it's quick meals for under 30 minutes for college students. Like, just make sure that you are using keywords in your title, in your description, even your name if you can, in your pins, pin titles, pin URL, pin description, your board names, your board covers. All of those things need to be optimized for SEO. And if you need help with that, I do have a Pinterest audit. I'll link it below. I'm happy to audit your Pinterest and tell you what you need. But if you also want just like free help, I have some blogs and videos about this as well. But if you're not getting the traction and the views that you want or the clicks that you want and the links that you want, you're probably not optimized for SEO. So really just do some research. Pinterest is all about research. Do keyword research, figure out what's trending, figure out what people are looking for all year round, so evergreen content, and just put that in so that when they're typing something, your target audience, you have a higher chance of being ranked for and being looked at, and that they might click on your pins. So definitely use SEO. Next is creating fresh pins regularly. And this is like the hardest part with Pinterest because you have to be consistent, but being consistent also means that you have to have new pins, new URLs, fresh content, because if you keep just posting the same thing over and over again, Pinterest is not really going to push that. So if you're a blogger and you're blogging like 2 times a week, you have to create like 5 to 6 pins. Some people can create 10 pins for one blog, but create as many pins as you can. Use different photos, use different fonts, and just use different like buzzwords and keywords. So like secrets or best or the ultimate, or you're not going to want to miss this. And if you have a hard time figuring out like designing these pins or figuring them out, like just look at people in other niches as well. I think that's so great because you can see what is catching your eye. What did you like about their pin? And obviously don't like steal their stuff, but just figure out what is eye-catching basically, because there's so many pins out there. There's so many people creating pins. You have to stick out. So what can you do to stick out? What can you do to hook your audience? If you have questions about that, I also have a template, 50 pin templates on Etsy. I'll link below if you need help with graphic design. You can also use Canva. You can also use Adobe, whatever works for you, or you can outsource to a Pinterest manager. So, but you definitely want to have fresh pins in your content and regularly every day fresh pins. And with Pinterest, you have to make sure that you have enough content too. And that's the thing, like you have to create more blogs and you have to create more pins. And it's a lot of work, but it's worth it in the end if your goal is to drive more traffic to your website. The next one is leveraging seasonal content. It's so big. If you need a boost in your views or anything like that, seasonal content is so popular. Pinterest pinners are planners. They like to look 3 months ahead. So we're in July right now. You should be thinking about fall and Christmas. You should start pinning about stuff for like the holidays, Halloween, like if you're in the US, like maybe Thanksgiving or Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever those like special holidays are in your country. You should be talking about that and you should be pinning about that and creating blog posts about that, however it relates to your niche, because it'll have a higher chance that if you sprinkle that into your content, into your Pinterest marketing strategy, you have a higher chance of being seen because those things are trending, so people are looking for them. And you also want to pin ideally 3 months before they're popular because Pinterest needs time to index your pins and understand your pins and push them out to the right people. So really think ahead, really think about Q4 right now. And I have a video, I'm going to say this a lot, I do a video about planning Q4 and I'll link it below as well. Use high quality images. So this is the hardest thing too, because like you want to take photos or you want to, if you have stock photos, it's hard because with Canva, everyone's kind of using the same photo, so it's not really standing out. So what I do is like I am from New York City. I write a lot of things about New York City. So I will take photos of different neighborhoods or different places I'm in. Or if you're doing a food blog, like take photos of all your food. If you're doing arts and crafts like that, do all these stuff and take your own photos if you can. And if you can't, try to outsource them or buy them cheaply, or even ask people if you can borrow their photos and give them credit. But you want to use images that are aesthetically pleasing, that will draw people in, and that will stick out, because the more new the image is, like it's never been seen before, the better chance that you will stick out. So think about that too. And that can be hard, just like trying to outsource things, but like it's definitely worth it. All right, my next one is analyze and adapt. Pinterest is a search engine. So if you're on Pinterest and you're using it to market your business, your blog, your website, you are using Pinterest for business. And basically, you doing this, you need to look at your analytics. You need to see what pins are working, what pins are not working. And especially if you're new to this, test everything in the beginning, because you just want to try anything out, test different types of photos, different types of fonts, different videos, just test. Like that's really what Pinterest is all about. Test and see what works. And then if it's not working, try something new, because you have to see what is captivating your audience, what pins are getting the most clicks, what pins are getting the most saves, what pins are driving the most traffic to your website. I have certain pins that give like 300 plus outbound clicks to my website, which is incredible. But it took time to get there, and I still want to get to more heights and get like 1,000 clicks from one pin. And all those things are possible, but you have to test and adapt and just try new things. And don't be scared, because it's better to try and figure out what works instead of doing the same thing and then getting the same outcome and not getting the results you want. And if you need help with that, I do offer a Pinterest strategy session as well. But just figure it out. It's really not that hard. And just, again, like, look at different niches, see what's attracting you, see what pins connect with you the most, and figure out why. But definitely use analytics, because it'll help you so much in the long run. And then lastly, just engage with your audience. Pinterest is great for a lot of introverts or people who don't want to be on all the time, like, versus Instagram or TikTok, where you have to be like Instagram stories and TikTok stories and all this stuff. Pinterest is great for that. But if someone is posting on your pins and they like something or they comment something, please respond back and say thank you so much, or like just give a nice comment. And if you want to engage with other people, do that as well, because Pinterest obviously wants people to post pins on their content, but they also want people to engage and connect as well, because it is about finding solutions and ideas to our problems. So definitely engage. It doesn't have to be all the time, but just like maybe 10 minutes, even a week, just to do that, I think it could really help your content. Okay, so that's all I have. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm happy to answer anything. And if you want me to go in depth for any of these tips I talked about, please let me know. I'm happy to do that. And if you have more questions about Pinterest, let me know in the comments below, or we can set up a call. I would love to work with you. I really do love Pinterest. It's my favorite social media platform, and it's here to stay. And I think it's having its own renaissance as well, with all these different social medias changing and stuff. So Pinterest is here to stay. Blogging is not dead. And I really hope that these tips have helped you. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Please like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I'll see you next time. Bye.